You know, it's finally getting wintertime, and one of my favorite ways to fish in the wintertime is to crank. I love to crank with a light line, 8 and 10 pound touch line, and fish those little soft, subtle baits like a flat bait, like my Black Label Slim. And I've got a new bait this year. This is my Black Label SS Shad. Many of y'all are going to look at this bait. It's a very familiar design, but I did some things to this bait to try to make it a little better than the baits that I've used my whole life that are built like this. For starters, I made this bait just a tad bit wider. And the width of this bait allows me to put just a little more lead in this bait and make it be a little bit heavier, but still maintain that real subtle, tight action. The bait has a circuit board lip. I've also got a lead tuning button in this lip. You know, for a lot of guys kind of fuss about the circuit board material. It wants to deteriorate around the line tie, and it does. You get a good bait, you know, you get one of those perfect baits and you use it for a couple of days, and the line tie gets worn out, and it becomes very difficult to keep the bait tuned. And it just becomes frustrating. The lead tuning button that I have in these bills is pressed in, it's not going anywhere, and it allows you to get this bait perfectly tuned, and it stays perfectly tuned for a long time. You know, the SS Shad comes equipped with number 6 Mustad Ultra Point KVD 2X strong, 2X short hooks. So there's no need to change the hooks when you get out of the package. This is just going to be a great crankbait to use throughout the winter and pre-spawn season, all the way up until the spawn. It's going to be a really good light line bait. You know, I like the weight of it. It gives me the ability to cast the bait on a casting rod and not be forced to use a spinning rod, which I've had to in the past with other baits of this design. So a great little bait for you wintertime early pre-spawn cranking guys. If you like that kind of fishing like I do, you should definitely give you an SS Shad a try.